Hello and welcome to my presentation. I am Lady Calimere. I am doing my 325th presentation, and today we are going to be talking about Obsidian. And this presentation is going to be dedicated to Ozzy Osbourne and his family. Hail to the Prince of Darkness. You passed on. May you rest in peace. May you rise in power. And you are no longer the Prince of Darkness. You are the King of Darkness. Long live Ozzy Osbourne. And love to his whole family and his relatives. His music will live on. Hail to Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, for which gave me the music genre that I love the most. So, anyways, this is Obsidian. People call these a crystal. These no obsidian is crystal. It does not have crystalline energy. It does not have crystalline structure. What it is solidified volcanic rock. So, magma is called magma when it's underground, and when it's above ground, it is lava. So that's what it is. And obsidian comes in many different colors: black, rainbow. You get rainbow obsidian, get golden sheen obsidian, silver sheen obsidian, mahogany obsidian. You get Apache tears, snowflake obsidian, and sometimes like a greenish blue obsidian. But today we're going to be talking about black obsidian, okay? Now, black obsidian is not for the faint of heart, nor is it for beginners in magic, nor is it for beginners working with crystals and stones. May I suggest, if you want an obsidian, get an Apache stone, Apache tear stone, sorry, or snowflake obsidian or mahogany. Do not get black obsidian right away, especially if you don't like cold hard truths and you don't like facts. There's a reason why I call obsidian the asshole stone. Just my nickname for it. And I love obsidian. I have many other pieces. Some of them I can't find yet. I don't know where I put them, and a few of them probably did get stolen from me by Kyle. Thank you very much, Kyle. He stole the really good obsidian blade. Now, which was very sharp, and yeah, please don't cut yourself with that, Kyle. Yeah, right. Anyways, so obsidian. One of the things is you should be careful with wearing as jewelry. It is is on a hardness scale of the Mohs. It's five. The Mohs hardness scale is 5 to 5.5. And when these chip, and I'm going to be talking about the magic, but I want to just give you a thing of warning. So if you get like any like pendants and they chip, it could be very sharp and cut right into your skin. Okay. Obsidian has been used by Paleolithic people, by native peoples. I mean, as blades, as bone scrapers, as arrowheads and spearheads. So again, it's very sharp. And in fact, the medical field wants to, start replacing surgical steel scalpels with obsidian scalpels because they cut easier, and the slice in the skin, the incision, I should say, the incision is going to be a lot thinner, and it's going to heal a lot better and a lot less scarring. So, an obsidian, it's more precise than surgical steel. So, I'm all for that. Obsidian is a type of glass, but people have been making black glass and selling it to people as obsidian. Imagine if this did cost me around $25. Imagine if this was just a piece of glass. You know. Oh, by the way, Ozzy, a bat. To Ozzy, a bat, right? This is that. This is my raven. We got my heart. This is pretty sharp. And we got like this obsidian, right? This is part raw and part uh, buffered out, smoothed out. We got a heart shape. Sorry about that. And we got a raw piece. I have so many different types of obsidian and raw pieces, but this is one of my raw pieces of obsidian. So, obsidian is glass. It is nature's glass. Obsidian is going to tell you the truth, the cold, hard truth, and can be a hard pill to swallow. It can be medicine that make you go yuck yuck. And obsidian is a truth teller. So again, and it reveals things, but it can also be used to hide things. You can use this spell to reveal things unknown to you, and things about the occult, things about magic, things about a certain person or a certain situation, and it's going to tell you the truth. Okay? Obsidian is great for scrying. As you can see, I have my crystal ball here and I have my mirror. So the deities that are associated with it, I have one deity in the Aztec pantheon is called Tezcatlipoca, which means smoking mirrors, because he is associated with obsidian. I did a presentation on him about why he lost his leg. He sacrificed his leg and replaced it with obsidian, and he wears obsidian mirrors, front, back, on either side, and on his head, and he can see past, present, and future. He can read minds. He's a fortune teller god. Now, another deity that we can associate with obsidian is Tiamat, as well as Kali, the Koilek, Morrigan. Sorry, that's me pouring my drink. The Morrigan, Dhumavati, which Dhumavati, that's not her traditional stone per se, but we definitely can associate it with her. And I did a presentation on Kali, Dhumavati, Morrigan, all the deities that I mentioned. So it's going to deal with those deities. It's going to deal with the dark goddess and god. Lilith can also be worked with this, as well as Lucifuge. It's going to deal with the dark gods and goddesses. It's going to deal with deities of the underworld, of the death, the ancestors. So when we talk about death, La Santa Muerte, the Black Robe, La Niña Negra, she's going to be dealing with this, as well as Sama Muerte is going to be dealing with this stone. The phase of the moon is dark, time of day is night. This is a powerful stone. And like I said, work with your own caution. As phase of the moon is dark moon, nighttime. Its planetary powers are Saturn, Pluto. Also, when we talk about the earth element, we mean the deep earth, not the green earth. We're talking about the deep caverns, the deep, dark earth where there's no light. So, yeah, it's going to deal with light. And astrological signs are Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. It's going to deal with the warrior, fierce goddess, as well as more of the fierce gods. So when you look at Chinnamasta as black skin Chinnamasta, when you look at Bhairavi in her black form, Kala Bhairava is a great one to work with this. So Shiva in his ferocious forms. This is going to deal with the phase of death as well as destruction. You heard me. death and destruction, then that doesn't always mean bad. So on the tarot card, we definitely can associate this with the card death. For this is a stone of transformation and changes. It is a stone of witchcraft, of magic, of the occult, and is used in shamanism. This is not an all love and light stone. You know how people say, "Hey, you can't do bad magic with stones." um, yeah, okay. To each their own, right? But obsidian was used in times of war. It was used as blades. It was used as arrowheads and spearheads. It wasn't always used for peace. I mean, obsidian knives were used to rip out the hearts of in a sacrifice. So yeah, during you know, some native peoples use that for that. They use it as a sacrificial blade. So again, obsidian doesn't have all this love and light energy. And it can, yeah, it does. But it also has darker energies. It really does. And obsidian also has the power of I don't play well with others. And if you can't handle the truth, you can't handle the heat, then get out of the kitchen. So obsidian is a glassy silica rich volcanic glass. And it is an amorphous stone. Come on, Joker, don't bite me. Meaning that it contains no geometric patterns at all. All right. And because obsidian breaks with a sharp, I mean, extremely sharp conchoidal fracture, it has been used to making these weapons. So now, obsidian is great to use for good magic and nuts and black and what we would call black magic. But we know magic is magic, right? But you can use it for your white magic, your gray magic, your black magic. It's also good to use for protection and also to reflect and return any energies that someone's sending to you, good or bad. Maybe you just don't want good energies. I mean, no one has a right to force it on you. So some people say, please do not send me healing, and people do it, and you could just send it back. No, no harm, no foul. Someone's sending you negative energy, you have a right to send it back, and also you need to protect yourself. And this can also do something else, is to kill that spell dead, or to neutralize the energy where it's nothing. Okay? It can also absorb the negativity. You can program it, you can have it where you absorb the negative energy of all day, every day from people. And at the end of the, day, you can cleanse it. Obsidian will not lose its color in the sun. However, some people feel that leaving it in the sun for days on end can start changing its energy, and you can change it back by letting it, absorb the night sky and the moon. So the way you can cleanse these things, and you got to be careful with salt because again, obsidian will. I didn't say this before. I said this in my other presentation. I junked it because I didn't like it. But salt can scratch it, and obsidian can get scratched. Okay, so you can use sunlight, moonlight. You can use running water. You can use meditational techniques to cleanse it. You can use smudge it with Palo Santo, with different type with dragon's blood. smudge it with dragon's blood. And I think dragon's blood and obsidian really goes great together, especially when you mix obsidian with dragon's blood calcite. Woo wee, are we talking some really good energies. So this can be used as a psychic vacuum, your own psychic vacuum cleaner to clean the energy around you or your auric field, and clean out your chakras. Oh, speaking of the chakras, this worked with the first chakra, your Muladhara chakra, right by your genitalia, and on your feet chakra and below your feet. Those are the chakras that it works on. So this this is very useful for scrying past, present, and future. Okay, past, present, and future describe what's going on now. It's great for all types of spirit communications. It's great for manifesting what you want, good or bad. It will help you. Loki, leave her alone. Loki. So, anyways, Obsidian is, if you want to, it's also not only communication, but it's also for conjuring. Ooh, the Conjuring movie's coming out. Anyways, it's for conjuring ghost spirits, entities on the lower levels and the higher levels. So, yes, you heard me. It can be great for necromancy, for mediumships, and for Ouija board sessions. Also, I would recommend other crystals too. But yeah, this can be used for those purposes. Now, some people who work with the Necronomicon will love obsidian. Okay? You doing goetic works, working with the goetic spirits, working with demonaltry. This is great. So, obsidian mirrors and obsidian balls, how do you know it's fake? Some people can really tell right off the bat, but some people are making really good fakes. So please buy from a high rated dealer. So if you see like 4 or 5 stars, check out the ratings, check out what people are saying. Buy it from a store that you are comfortable with or is a legit store. So, and there's a lot of legit stores out there. Yes, obsidian can be used for mojo bags and stuff, or gree bags, good and bad. Used for hexing and blessing. It is a great one for healers. So here's the thing. If you're experiencing some emotions that you want to get to the bottom of it, obsidian is a good one. But also for depression, I would suggest using Apache tears, which one day I'm going to be doing one on Apache tears. But let me put a disclaimer. If you are having issues, get help. Okay, talk to a counselor, get a life coach, get a therapist, a psychiatrist, take medicine, see a doctor, uh, go to an emergency room. Other than that, this can help you. This is very harsh. This is like a blade. Okay, how obsidian acts? You don't know how to swim? Well, let me throw you into the deep end of the pool, or throw you right into an ocean. It's like it is sink or swim, your choice. You know, that's how it is. If you don't know how to drive, you want to learn how to drive, here's a Lamborghini. It's not going to give you a regular car. It's going to give you the Lamborghini. It's going to teach you how to, what? You don't know how to do a parachute? Here's a parachute, push you right out of the plane. That's how it is. You know, That's its energy. And if you can't hack it, put your obsidian away for a while. Really do that. And get yourself like maybe a snowflake obsidian. So obsidian is, like I said, is great for grounding, ground, especially grounding and centering your mind. When you're losing focus, when you feel like you're losing control of your mind, obsidian is a good one to help you. But remember, its energies are not gentle. Moldavite increases its energy. Selenite can be used to charge it and cleanse it, and it works very good with selenite for protection against, especially against negative spells deliberately being sent at you. All right, you could put it with tourmaline, black tourmaline, which helps grounding energies and protection. Mixing it with moldavite can actually raise the energy of this stone, and for active self transformation, like mixing with amber will bring on healing energies. You So kyanite is going to help charge it and cleanse it. It's really good. So yes, obsidian does need cleansing. It really does, because it can really pick up those energies. Another thing that's great with obsidian is that if you have an attachment to someone, you don't want an attachment, it can cut those cords or remove hooks that any extraterrestrial, like, what can I say, interdimensional, that's what I meant, interdimensional beings have put on you, or any spirit that has put its hooks or claws in you. To help with exorcism rituals and banishing. Yes, I said it, exorcism. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'm stop being stupid. No, but seriously, exorcism and removing of hooks and claws and cords. So if you feel like you say you are want to divorce someone, this can help you to divorce, to cut those energetic lines. Maybe you're attracted to a place that you don't want to be attracted. It's no good for you, or you just want to move on. You can cut the cords with someone. Okay? Obsidian is great for that. I have another obsidian blade, but it's a dull blade. It's not meant to be sharp, but it could still be used as a nice ritual knife. We call it a thame in Wicca. I swear, Loki, what is wrong with you today? What is your problem? You have been mean to the other cats all day. I'm gonna do an exorcism on you. By the power of obsidian, Loki behave. By the power of obsidian, Loki behave. Okay. So, anyways, it's great to remove any attachments, energetic attachments, hooks, cords. It's something got it's wrapped around you. It can unbind you, and you could damn well bind someone with this. Okay, with obsidian. Yes, you can. You can banish something or someone from your space. You can use this to reveal people and to bring out people's true self, whether it be good or bad. Bring out their true self. Let that psychopath show him or herself. But again, caution with that. But it can also hide your energy and shield you. It's a protective thing, but it can also be used so you won't be noticed. You'll be like this, like cloak, a cloaking spell. That's good for that too. So if you want to know what's going on, what you have a bad habit you want to break, Obsidian can help you. But again, it's not going to be love and light hugs and kisses. It's also, you want to get to the root causes. Why are you hurting yourself? Why are you immolating yourself? Why are you drinking? Why are you using, substances that are no good for you? Why are you having eating disorders? It can get to the root problem, and it's not always pretty. Sometimes our brain make these doors for our own protection. Okay, so it can get to the root problem with that, and of course, therapy is would be good. Okay, I if you need therapists, get it. If you can't afford it, then see what you can do, or trust, a friend that you can trust, or family, someone, because I'm sure they'd rather hear your story than read your obituary, right? That's what I say. But with Obsidian, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. And sometimes, when you throw caution to the wind is gonna throw you, blow you down. So maybe you've got an abusive behavior. Maybe you have a way of being this toxic person. Why are you being toxic? Why are you negative? Why do you have all these undesirable, horrible traits that you don't want anymore? Obsidian can hold the key to the answers. I was just thinking of Hecate that came to mind. Hecate, and she's pronounced Hecate here, but in Greek she's called Hecate. And Nyx, Erebus, the god of the titan of darkness, and the primordial of darkness, I should say, Erebus. And Nyx, yes, those are some other days to go back. This shows I don't have a list, I don't have notes. Joker, you better behave. You better behave, because I'm tired of it. So, this is good for healers. It's good to heal, uh, to remove disturbances from one's aura and energy field. It's good to remove anything that has attached itself to your patient or your client, and it can help protect you while you're doing the healing. It's a great one for psychic powers and for divination. So if you're using cards or runes or, you know, pendulum, this is a great one to help you with that foresight, that feeling, and the energy of obsidian can really unlock some things and help you with at least your intuition, or to be at least a psychic sensitive. It's great for clearing, with dealing with trauma. Again, be forewarned, it's not always going to be gentle. It doesn't always have good bedside manners, you know. So, but it is good for dealing with deep trauma, sudden trauma, CPTSD. It's good to bring you to inner peace. Did you know that? After saying all this about obsidian, it is good for inner peace and help you with meditation, to go to traveling into the astro and beyond, or to the astro and beyond. And especially when you go through your ethers, Nokian ethers, when you get to the abyss, this is a good one to have on your hand. Okay? And also the word Enkeoda is a good one to do that mantra before you go into the abyss. Enkeoda. And it's a great one to path work, uh, meditation, and guided meditation to help you get the pictures in your head. Some people can't get the pictures in their head. They have trouble visualizing. This is going to help you. It's great for that. What else I want to say? Oh yeah, and sometimes when people end up in the abyss, they, as I could say, you broke it up into particles. That's how my experience. Like you're literally turned like into a black hole, and you get stretched out. That's the feeling until you burst into particles, and I've been there so many times. Uh, deliberately, and then in my dreams. It was like a amusement park for me. But if you ever felt like if you didn't totally come back from your traveling, your astral and beyond traveling, this is the great to call your energy particles back, your energy back to you, to call your energy back to you. And it's a great one when someone has taken your power or you've given your power, you believe that you lost it. Maybe you didn't lose it. You believe that you lost it can be very psychosomatic beliefs, can be very, it's very interesting. And you can believe that you're pregnant and go through all the phases of being pregnant but not be pregnant, and you can believe that you are dying of cancer and actually have that feeling, or you can believe that you're totally better and you're not. It's psychosomatic. Speaking of things like that, dealing with retrograde, there's some people, and I'm wondering if it's not psychosomatic on sometimes when something like Mercury goes retrograde. I remember this one guy, oh, I'm just trying to remember his name, Dave, this guy, long time ago. This guy, his last name, oh, just Zeke, right? And he, every time, I can't take it. It's retrograde. It's retrograde. And I was like, how much is this psychosomatic? He could not answer. I said, well, what if I took a calendar off, an astrological calendar off you, and you didn't know Mercury was in retrograde? Would it bother you that much? And I think some of it was psychosomatic with this guy. Okay, and he was a magician and a witch, but I think he let it. He believed in everything. And I said, I didn't even know Mercury was in retrograde. I didn't even know until you told me. You know, I just did my own shielding and stuff. And but some people allow it to affect, and I wonder how much is real and how much is fake. Then they believe it's psychosomatic. So again, when things go into retrograde and things seems loopy and screwy and oopy doopy goopy, Obsidian is your stone. Speaking of, this would have been a great stone for Ozzy. Oh God, the Prince of Darkness. Yeah, King of Darkness now. Yeah, poor Ozzy. Yeah, I'm in mourning too. I loved him. uh, Truth stone, stress relief, to relieve your stress. Uh, Strength, a strengthening spell, and actually adds power to your rituals and spells. So if you're doing a spell for money, doing a spell for this or that, or to get a new car, or any spells, or just even just your everyday magic, this can add a little bit of oomph or a lot of oomph to your magic. And so yeah, obsidian is great for muscle aches, your general aches and pains, and to help your body heal from trauma. Again, doctor, doctor, doctor. Don't forget the doctor and medical advice. But obsidian is great for that. And it's obsidian is good for your joints, and it's great for, well, what can I say? Detox your body, detoxification and digestive and circulation issues. So it's also good for healing things in your from your past life or healing things from your childhood trauma. It's good to help with that. I'm still healing, but some people have had so many past lives that they've brought over some of the problems. And like some people have, like my mom was afraid of going on a boat because she said she knows it would sink. And I did a session with her, and it turned out that she drowned. And she did not like anything around her neck. For some reason, she felt like she was being hung, and she didn't want to do any work with that. But I think something happened to her. I think maybe she was hung in the past life. Yeah, but she could not deal with anything around her neck. So sometimes these fears that we bring, could it be psychological or could it be something from a past life? So yeah, so dealing with past life. So it can actually to do you pat do good for you through past life regression and into see what's going to happen in the future and what potentially can happen in the future. Remember, it's merciless when exposing things, character traits and everything, and flaws. But Obsidian does encourage very deep healing. I will say that. It can break down, it could be like the Tower card. Oh, yes. It can blast that fake construct that you have. And here it goes with good with the tarot card because the tower and the tarot card. Sorry about my stupid accent and my thick voice, but it clears outdated things like that song by James was it Hatebreed, you know, when Jamie Johnson goes, destroy everything. So it's about not destroying everything for the pleasure of destroying things, but everything that does not serve you or that makes you sick or that puts you down and to have a better life and that's where you got destroy everything, destroy all those beliefs, get rid of things that no longer serve you and that are hurting you. And that's where the obsidian can be a tower card, the blasted tower, like boom. And it could be painful, you know, to watch. It could break down people's barriers and walls and your own walls and barriers. Kabow, blowy, you know. And it's definitely a magical weapon. It can be used as a sword, like a lightsaber. Yeah, it could be in the hands. Obsidian could be in the lightsaber in the hands of Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. You take your pick. So it can be used for defense and offense. It can be used for kindness as well as cruelty and power. Oh, extreme power. It can bring highlight absolute clarity in things. And that's when your false facades can just crash down like the tower card in a tarot deck. So it's got great transformational powers. It can help you change. And if you're having problems with change, this obsidian, maybe the stone to help you deal with change. But if you don't want to deal with change, maybe, yeah, you can stay over there, obsidian. So obsidian is great for mediums. It's great for mental focus. I hope I'm not repeating what I'm saying. and great for shadow work and to accept your shadow, to reclaim yourself, to reclaim things that are broken within you, curse breaking, uh, dealing with intergenerational curses. That's a deep issue. Maybe your intergenerational curse is alcoholism. Maybe everyone in your family line are a bunch of assholes, and you don't have to realize, hey, I don't have to be an asshole. Ding ding ta da, asshole free. So there could be other things that are intergenerational things and curses, and it could be a curse that had been laid upon your family by this once great, magician or witch, and you know maybe somehow everyone in your family is always going to have a horrible accident. You don't have, maybe you can be the one to break that jinx, and Obsidian can help you with that. And like I said, this is a great one. We did to spirit communications, going to the graveyard, in a cemetery. Be careful with that though. But you can also set your attention and can help you with your attention. Is you want to go to a haunted place, you're going to set your attention. You are not going to mess with me. You are not going to put your hooks in me. You are not going to follow me. You're not going to possess me. You're not going to try to ride me. You're not going to follow me home. Because Obsidian is a great one for intention, to set those intentions and to carry that with you, that piece of Obsidian. And, well, what you have to say is, okay, so not is the subconscious likes to remove things. You I am going to be safe from all spiritual harm. You could tell the spirit you are not going to do it. Nope. But when you do this, you do spells like, say, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink. I'm going to drink. I'm going to drink. I am going to be sober. I am going to stay sober. That's a lot better to send to the universe. I know I have a mantra that says it's not worth the jail time. It's not worth the jail time, and that did work for me. I haven't been in jail at all ever. I don't even have a parking ticket, so something must be working. No, I'm a good person. So, but anyways, I don't even have a parking ticket, and I'm a horrible driver, so I don't drive. Work with the ancestors. Yes, this is a great one to put on your ancestor altar. So working with the ancestors. Yes, yes, yes. It's used good to honor the ancestors with, almost ancestors with. Some people feel mixing hematite with obsidian. Some people feel that they kind of like slam against each other. So you just have to see which crystals work with it or not. And like I said, with amethyst, working with amethyst is going to help you with dealing with alcoholism, drug abuse, substance abuse, or maybe, addiction to uh, cigarettes. So, yeah. So, it's going to help you to be strong, to be assertive, and not be a weakling pushover. Have your own self, have your own beliefs. You don't have to be like this guy Kyle, a total wimp. You don't, if someone says, hey, I remember he had a conversation with someone, and some guy was saying, hey, cats belong outside and dogs belong inside. And Kyle, instead of saying, you know what, I don't want to be with you, because it's like, I would have said, listen here. Cats belong inside. That's my belief. I'm not going to have a cat and throw it outside. Yeah, bye bye, asshole. That would be me. I don't need to have everyone like me. I don't give a damn. And that's what another thing that Obsidian will help you. You're a person that went, I want everyone to like me. Is that so wrong? Yes, it is. And it's a false construct and it's la la land make believe. I mean, even in make believe that doesn't happen. Okay? Not everyone's going to like you, and that is going to help you accept the cold hard truth of that and the reality of that. I don't want everyone to like me. Screw. They're bad people. Do you think I want them to even hang out with me? Hell no. I don't need everyone to like me. It's nice to be liked and loved, but in reality, it's not possible. It's not postulate. It's like asking the moon to turn to Swiss cheese. It's not going to happen. The moon is not will never be made out of cheese, no matter how much you want it, and cartoons tell you it was. Black obsidian helps with removing blockages in the meridian system. It's great to remove blockages within yourself and clears your especially the chakras. It's great for opening the base chakra in your the chakra at your feet in the soul store the under beneath your feet. Yeah, it's gonna be great for that and to help you to understand what is bullshit and that you know that your own shit stinks and that you know that you're full of crap when you are full of crap. I mean, when you're lying to yourself, and it's gonna let you know that, like, hey, this is crap, and that's that. So, one of the things I want to talk about Obsidian. It's great with the powers of darkness, and that doesn't mean dark is bad and light is good. That's like saying light daylight is holy and nighttime is evil. No, there's good dark, bad dark, good light, bad light. So, yeah, this will tell you your own angels and your own demons. And in fact, one of the angels that work with this is Michael. And I would definitely say Azrael works with this, the angel of death. So I would definitely associate this with Azrael. And it's, oh, what can I say? It does not cater to your ego. It will not cater to your ego. It's a warrior stone, and it's going to be a truthful warrior. It's going to help you break down that false ego. It's going to help people dealing with their own mortality. You with your own mortality. I mean, we're all going to die, but it's going to help with the transition of death and those you want to help transition over, and those who have passed over and don't know they're dead. My belief with the difference between ghosts and spirits is a ghost doesn't know they're dead or has not will not pass on. Okay, so if you see a burn victim, they die. You'll see that ghost. Maybe you smell smoke or seen as a burn victim and they don't know they're dead. Maybe they're lost, they're confused, they're lonely, and you, you can help them move on, to pass on, become a spirit when they can come back as they choose. So I help them pass on to realize, listen, you are dead. You don't have a physical body in this dimension. And that's a great gift that you can do. Another thing that it does is that it can help spirits. I mean, I was using my simulator, and went to a graveyard, and one ghost or spirit said, hell, I'm in hell. And I said, you don't have to be there. I said, release yourself, and I'm at a graveyard, and if the ghost told me to move along or say I'm annoying, I'll say, I'm sorry, and move along. That's how I am. I go to the graveyard, I'm going to their home. I'm not going to go and sit there and fight. You know what I mean? But it can really help those, it can help you with regrets, and it can help you resolve those regrets and help those who passed on who have regrets, to help them ease the pain, to ease the suffering. Maybe they're lost, confused, and scared. You know, sometimes the saddest things is hearing a ghost child crying for their mommy or daddy. They don't know. I was like, yeah, maybe their mom and dad have long since passed away. But it is just sad, you know, is to help them realize that mommy and daddy are on the other side and help them move on. So again, this stone brings peace. You see what I mean? It brings peace. It's also a stone to help you move on. And that's not always easy. That's not, oh, because you pick up a piece of obsidian, all of a sudden everything's great. No. Obsidian can be a wild ride. You gotta be prepared for it. So, I mean, obsidian is great for talking to certain animals. I mean, animal spirits in general, but we think about psychopods, to talk to those. And yeah, you can come in, Miss Kitty. So that's why I got this bat and the raven, black heart. Like raven, you can talk to spider spirits and bat spirits. Seriously, there's some people's animal totems are spiders, ravens, crows. Okay. The unclean. Ooh. Yeah. How is my mirror? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the witchiest of them all? A crystal ball. How long have I been talking? 53 minutes. Well, my friends, I thank you for watching. Okay? And please think about adopt and don't shop. And never declaw your cat, and do not give a dog a show cut. That is very cool, where they shave it like down to like here. And I've seen one done. I never want to see it again. I was about to attack, and assisting with that, I never will assist because that dog kept waking out of anesthesia and pain. No, it's that painful. It's that freaking painful. And I'm not gonna badmouth the doctor. I should badmouth the doctor, but uh, yeah, maybe more anesthesia was needed. And pain meds should have been on board, but who knows? But still, it didn't need to be done. Right? Yeah, she agrees. No, no, no. I doesn't need to be done. No, no. Yeah, right, Miss Kitty. You're right. So, thank you so much for watching. The way to pay me is to like this video, like and subscribe to my channel, show my channel to your friends and family, and you see an animal in need, you may be their last hope. So try not to let them down. Anyways, thank you for watching, and as always, blessed be.